Hey everyone, it's time for another video. So, what you see before you is a dice throne setup for a solo boss fight. Now, I had mentioned that there is a solo boss, it's called Naraxus the Devourer, that you can play against. And I went ahead and I went and got Naraxus printed out. I'll put a link in the description box below where you can get Naraxus. He is free on their website. You can just download a PDF of him. So, feel free. Obviously, it's a little hard to read for you. It is actually a tiny bit hard to read for me just because of the light in my office. Kind of wish the lighting was better in here sometimes. It's getting stormy and it's kind of evening. I wanted to do a video today, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Okay, here we are. So what I'm going to do, and this is what I'm going to do anytime I get a new hero for Dice Throne going forward. I'll probably do an unboxing, so we'll have you can see what's in the box, like the Paladin here. And here's his little tray, his health bar, all this. You'll get an unboxing video, and then I'm going to do a play against the Devourer. And the reason I'm going to do that is specifically because I think this is probably one of the best ways to learn a hero. It's a principle I learned back when I used to play Magic the Gathering a lot. The term there is go fishing, although some people call it playing solitaire. And essentially you play your deck against nothing. You just draw cards, play it out. It's kind of a test, but I don't think it shows exactly what your deck is necessarily capable of. So I was trying to think of ways I could practice characters in Dice Throne without getting my ass beat by, my friends. And this came to me. It's like, well, if I have a boss, and I'm going to fight the boss, why not just fight the boss? Now, I do need health tokens for him. Thankfully, I have an incredibly large box of dice. And he's, for one hero, and I'll read off his stuff in a minute. I'm going to get 2 D10s for him. Oh, cool, I got 2 purple ones. That'll work. Because he starts at like 60 health, I believe, for one hero. Yeah. So, I'm going to read you how Naraxus works. Setup. Naraxus starts the game with either 60, 65, 70, or 75 health based on 1, 2, 3, or 4 heroes. So, since it's just me, he's going to start at a nice fat 60. Okay, so this is going to be his little health spot right here, right above my head. So that's first. All heroes will set their health dial, and they share one to 50. So here's my Paladin's health dial, 50. All other hero setup is the same. So we start with 4 cards in my hand and 2 combat points. So 2 on the dial. And as I've been shuffling, 1, 2, 3, 4. And while I'm sitting here, I am curious about something. Ignore the tape. I have cards in here. And I have, I'm curious if these are same size as these. These are homemade cards, and they're Magic the Gathering. There's land cards in them. They're for a solo tabletop role-playing game. Are these are too small. The cards here are smaller than the sleeves. Okay. That's what I wanted to see. So, standard Magic the Gathering deck sleeves, I believe these are actually just standard dragon shields, are too big for the cards here. So, if somebody wants to comment, I know Rick and Clinton are probably liable to watch this video. And if any of you want to comment on exactly the size of normal sleeves that you want, please do so, because that would be helpful. So, I draw my 4 cards. I'm going to start with one more time. Mighty, which gives a chosen player gains crits, twice as wild, and an upgrade. Ties upgraded to 2. So I get these. So that's what I get there. Now, also, each hero may steal from the Dragon's Horde. I can either draw another card or gain 2 more CP to start with. I'm going to choose CP. I don't know if this is the right play, but I'm going to choose CP. So I'm going to start with 4. I have a reason for that because I have the upgrade in my hand. My discard will go right here. for this. Now, the Paladin, he starts with ties. I can re-roll one die at any time, one of my dice at any time for 1 CP. For 3 CP, I can draw a card, and that's at any time. I have Retaliate, so a chosen player would gain the Retribution effect. He can be affected by status effects. So Retribution is a stack limit of 1, so it would be one of these guys, this token. I would put it on Naraxus. He can only have 1, and this token may be spent after being attacked, after I'm attacked, as a result of their offensive roll to deal half of the damage back to the attacker rounded up. So if he hits me for 9, I deal 5 back if I have Retribution on it. So that's really cool, actually. Also, I gain 3 CP with Retaliate. So if I roll Retaliate, I get that. I get Righteous Combat, which is 3 swords, 2 armor. I deal 5 damage, I roll 2 dice, and I add another point of damage per armor. So 1 times armor and 2 times sword damage on top of the 2 dice. I heal for every heart I get, and I gain a CP for every hand I get. So, yeah, if I pray, I get more CP. This guy's going to generate CP. Okay. We have Mighty Prayer. 3 swords and a pray. Deal 3 undefendable, so he can't get his defense on that. Then I gain crit and accuracy. So crit is if a player with this token is dealing at least 5 damage as a result of their roll phase, offensive roll phase, I can spend the token to deal another 4. I can only have 1 stack of crit, so I would have to do, like, if I get crit, and then I hit with Righteous Combat, I can crit and deal more. Accuracy is, again, stack limit 1, so I can only have 1 stack of any of my buffs. Accuracy is a player with this token may spend it at the conclusion of their offensive roll to make their attack undefendable. So if I use accuracy, you can't roll your defense. That's incredible. Dear God, okay, the Paladin is cool as hell already. I'm kind of feeling this. And that's just off Mighty Prayer. Holy Attack with a small straight, I heal 1 point of damage and deal 6. If I get a large straight, I heal 2 and deal 8. Both of those could trigger crit, so that's good. Righteous Prayer, 4 hands, deal 8, gain crit and 2 CP. That's freaking wild. Holy Light is 2 hearts. By the way, healing, you can go above your starting value. So even though I'm at 50, if I were to roll Holy Light, I could like spike my health up even higher. Same with like a large straight. I can just start stacking health. The Holy Light is heal 1 times the number of hearts, and then roll 2 more. So if I roll like at least 2, I can trigger Holy Light. But if I had 4 hearts, I can get 4 health back. Roll 2 dice. On swords, gain a crit. On armor, gain protect, which allows me to spend it to cut damage in half, to prevent half damage rounded up. So I prevent rounding up. So if he hits me for 9, I prevent 5, half rounded up. On a heart, on those 2 dice, I draw a card. My God, this dude is nuts. And then my defense, I roll 3 dice only on my defense rolls. On swords, I deal a point back. I prevent 1 times the number of armors plus 2 times the number of hearts and damage. So if I roll 3 hearts, I can actually block 6 damage. And then I gain a CP for every hand. So, like, for example, that would be, I would gain a CP for a hand. I would block 1 damage and deal 1 back. Like, that's kind of wacky. Okay. So, we've talked about what the Paladin does. I kind of like him. Oh, his ultimate is called Resolute Faith. It takes literally a Yahtzee, 5 6s. I gain the Blessing of Divinity. I heal 5 and deal 10 damage. And importantly, and this is a mechanic in general, ultimates cannot be blocked, mitigated, or stopped. So if you roll an ultimate, nobody can interact with it. Is my recording still going? Yes, so you just saw the light flash. It is storming outside. So hopefully I don't lose power. Okay. Now, Order of play. Naraxus will always go first. I am being attacked. After my turn, I will perform a complete turn, and we'll go through the correct turn order. In order, that's what this card here is. Play progresses clockwise. However, Naraxus always goes prior to the next hero. So if you're playing in 4, it would go me, it would go Naraxus, me, Naraxus next, Naraxus next, Naraxus next, Naraxus, me. He's always getting a turn. So that's important. This will continue until Naraxus is killed. Naraxus' turn consists of an upkeep and a roll. So first, we would resolve any applicable effects during upkeep. We have none. So first, this will be Naraxus' first turn. We're going to roll a die. I got a 1. So on a 1, Naraxus is going to trigger his ability. Swoop! Okay, so we're going to remove 1 status effect from Naraxus. He has none. He will heal 4, and I assume he works just like me, so he would go up 4 hit points. Ah, that sucks. Ta-da. And then he is going to hit me for 3 undefendable. So I don't even get my defense roll. And yeah, so none of these are actually worth a dang right now. So I'm going to take 3 damage. So I'm at 47. Because I can't defend against swoop. If he had a status effect, he removed it, and he healed himself. So that would be Naraxus' first turn. So he's already ahead of me, and I'm already hurt. Okay. Now, we go to my turn. Player turn, we would have an upkeep phase. If there were any status effects I needed, like poison, that's when they would happen. I don't. We get an income phase. So I get another CP. So I'm up to 5 now, and I draw a card. This happens every turn. I got Better D. A chosen player may perform an additional roll attempt of up to 5 dice during their defensive roll phase. It is a roll phase action for 0, so it has to take place during my defensive roll. So, like, I could roll and then hit Better D and roll again if I don't like what I got. So I've got 5. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to spend 3 of my CP to play Tithe 2. Click, click, click. And I'm at 2. So now, I may re-roll any die for 1 CP. I can now draw a card for 2. Oh. And whenever I successfully activate an ability during my offensive roll phase that utilizes at least one of my little hands, I get a CP. So this is my first main phase. Okay? So we just did my first main phase. I just spent some. I didn't upgrade. This is how you upgrade. Just place it on top. Now, it didn't happen in our game, but I remember somebody asking about upgrading, and like if you already upgraded once, you can upgrade. If you're upgrading from level 2 to level 3, you play only the difference. That's what I thought. Okay, that's why I have my rule book out, because certain rules did not come up. So if I want to go from 2 to 3, I just have to subtract 3 from the cost, if I draw that. So right now I've got Better D, I've got Mighty, which is only 1 CP. That's a main phase action, so if I want to use Mighty, I have to use it now. I also have one more time, which is the offensive roll. This would let me roll a 4th time. So we're just going to play it normal. So I take all 5, and I roll. This is my roll. So I have 2 swords, I have 2 shields, or 2 armors, and a heart. So what can I do, or what am I near? I am very near Righteous Combat. I am incredibly near Righteous Combat. If I... I'm very near Righteous Combat. I'm also... Like, I'm looking at Righteous Combat, because that's 5 damage. Okay, we're going to try Righteous Combat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save, because you can save, these dice. So that's 2 of my swords, 2 of my shields. If I roll, and I also have 1, 2, and 4. If I get to 3, I have Holy Attack. So that's a possibility. I can get a 3 and still get Holy Attack, which I might actually prefer over Righteous, but we'll see. Okay, so that's Righteous. So here's how this works. I got 3 of these symbols and 2 of these symbols. So I can activate Righteous Combat. So offensive phase, I did my rolls. I could roll one more time. You can roll 3. I'm not. Now we go to targeting if there was multiple players. Like when we were doing the 5-player game, when I learned, I would have to pick a target. And importantly, and this is for reference if you ever played a multiplayer game, if you target the player with the highest HP or tied for highest, you get to draw a card. Now, we would do the defensive roll, which is for Naraxus. So he's going to do his defensive roll. He rolls 1 die. So we already know what my roll is. I should probably get a D6 now. Who's bothering me? Somebody's always bothering me. Every time I try to record, people start messaging me. We're gonna get a big red D6 for Naraxus. He gets a big red boy, and to make his health a little easier. Do I want to do that? Yeah. To make his health a little easier, so I'm not like goofing up. There. The brown one is his 10s die. He's at 64 right now. So we get to we roll. We determine the target. So I'm dealing damage to him, but I believe I have to resolve my 2 dice. So it's deal 5 damage, roll 2. So I have a helmet or armor and a hand. So whenever you successfully activate an ability that utilizes at least 1, I gain a CP. So I gain a CP for this. I gain a CP for this. At least that's how I'm reading it. Judges in the audience, correct me if I'm wrong, but I am utilizing a hands on my offensive roll on a resolve of an ability. Because this is going to give me 1. And this is going to give me 1. So I'm going to go up 2. And Naraxus is going to be taking 5 plus another 1. Because I rolled 1 armor. So it's add 1 to the damage. So Naraxus is taking 6 right now. So Naraxus is possibly taking 6 points. On his defense, we roll a d6. And he just reduces damage. He got a 6. He ignores 5 damage. So he only actually takes 1 of my 6. But I did successfully resolve it, so I go up my 2 CP, so I'm at 4. I go to another main phase. So if I want to spend CP here, I can. And I can only use these during main phases. So I am going to use Mighty on myself, obviously. So I go, boop. I go down 1. I cast Mighty, and I gain a crit token, which is that. So now I can crit. Now play passes back to Naraxus. He's going to roll. He got a 5, which is Thundering Roar. The active hero must discard 1, and then I'm taking undefendable damage again. Okay. I'm taking 8. I discard 1 and take 8. Good God. This is going to be bad. I'm going to discard 1 more time. And I'm going to take 8, because I don't have a choice in the matter. So I'm going to be at 39 already. Good God. That's mean. So that's his turn. Because he didn't have any upkeeps. My turn. Upkeep, nothing. Income phase, I draw a card. Okay. We got another upgrade. I gain a CP. So I can upgrade Holy Attack. It'll cost me 2. But that upgrade is quite good. And I want to upgrade my abilities as I can. So I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to upgrade Holy Attack. Okay. We're going to go to my roll phase. My offensive roll. And we're going to go. Do I have a 1? Wait, do I? 1, 2. 2, 3. Oh my goodness. I can't do it though. I'm going to try to get a 4. Well, I could sell a card. So this is a mechanic. You can sell cards for CP. You can do it at any time. Because I have a way to force myself to get a large straight. If I roll a 4, I get a large straight. Right now, what am I looking at? What are my possibilities? I really would like a large straight, but if I get another heart, I may just totally like myself. Okay, we're gonna do second roll. That's another heart. That would heal me 2. It's not gonna help. I'm gonna try one more. And I got another 3. Which I believe is a whiff for me. Unless I do the thing in my hand. This is my luck rolling, by the way. Alright. I'm going to discard and then use twice as wild, which will burn all of my CP to change up to 2 dice. Change the values of any 2 dice. So, yeah, I'm just going to change to a 4 and change it to a 5. So, because nothing says I have to change both. Yeah, so that way I can trigger a Holy Attack Large Straight. So, I'm going to trigger Holy Attack Large Straight. I'm going to heal for 2. So I go back up to 41. Thank God. I'm going to deal 9 damage, and I'm going to trigger my critical to add 4. So I'm going to deal 13 damage to him. He has to get his dragon scales, because it is defendable. He got another 6, of course. So he's taking 13 minus 5. So he only takes 8. So he goes down to 55. Really? This dragon is going to Shrek me. But I'm getting the hang of what I'm supposed to be doing here. So now we go to the dragon. Let's see what he does. He rolls a 6. Of course I roll a 6 for him. Why wouldn't I give him Dragon's Might? We deal 10 damage. Defendable. And roll 1 die. On a 5 or a 6, he's going to swoop me. So I don't want a 5, I don't want a 6. I got a 1. Okay, so I'm just taking defendable 10. Which means I get to roll some dice. So let's roll dice and see what I get. Okay, so I got 2 heads and a sword. So sword's going to deal him a point. And I'm going to prevent 2. So I'm going to take 8 and deal 1. So he goes to 54. And I'm going, ow. I'm taking 8, which puts me at 33. Ow. I'm out of cards, so I'm relying on top decking. Upkeep, nothing. Income, I get 1 point. I draw 1 card. I draw double up, which is 1 CP to draw 2. We're not going to play that yet. Let's go to my roll phase. Again? Mighty Crit would not be bad. I only need 1 sword for that. I'm looking at my... Okay, we're going to aim for Mighty Crit. Or Mighty Prayer, because that's 3 undefendable. He doesn't get to roll, and then I can get crit and accuracy. There's another sword. That's all I needed. So, and I'm resolving an ability with this, so I'm going to gain a CP. Bloop. He's going to take 3 undefendable, and I gain crit and accuracy. So I gain a crit token. I gain... Where are my accuracy tokens? I don't think there's that many of them. No, there's not. Okay. Ah! Of course, they're all like in a group. I gain an accuracy buff. He takes 3 that he can't do a thing about. Cool. Now I get in my second main. I could draw more cards. Oh, by the way, this is red. This is instant. I can play this at any time. That is important. Yeah. So we will just go to his phase. Upkeep, nothing. He rolls. He's getting a 4. So we're seeing him do hoarding. He takes one of my action dice and deals, is that 9 or 5? 9 damage, and I can't use it until the end of my turn. So he's going to steal one of my dice, and he's going to try to deal me 9 damage, and I can't use that die until the end of my turn. So let's roll my defense. Oh, I got a prayer, so I'm going to be resolving that, which will trigger Tithe. And then I got a shield. Okay, so I'm going to block 1, deal 1. So I'm going to take 8 again, dropping me to 25 this time. Jesus Christ. Because I'm not taking 9, I'm taking 8. I'm going to poke him for 1, so he's at 50 now. And then I get a 2 CP. I get... Oh, no, that's offensive roll, so I get 1 CP. I get 1 CP from Divine Defense effect itself. Okay, well, this is a problem. Okay, before his turn ends, I'm going to spend that 1 I just got to double up and draw 2, which gets me getting paid and get out of here. Get that out of here, which removes a status effect. I'm going to immediately getting paid to give myself 2 more before we get anywhere. Normally, like, you would do getting paid when an opponent attacks you, but I'm playing against AI, essentially. Alright, so start of my turn, upkeep, nothing, income, I draw 1, and I get, not this time, 1 CP prevents 6 incoming. That's important. That's going to be big. I also get another point, so I'm at 5. This is where I would consider spending some to draw. I do have accuracy to make my attack undefendable and just punch him really hard. I can't get a large trait. That is physically impossible. But I do have a lot of 4s. So let's see what I get. Okay. Oh. Okay. We have this again. So if I roll another sword, I can get Mighty Prayer. And I'll get a CP for it. So we're going to try. Importantly, if you're ever curious on your dice, you can see down here I have 2 swords, 2 helmets, a life, and a prayer. I got life, 1 more. I can spend the CP to reroll. So I will. I may reroll at any time for 1 CP. Please stop doing that. I'll do it again. I'm aiming for... Would you not? You all have seen me roll the same symbol 4 times in a row. Game. Dice. What are you doing? There we go. I burned almost all my CP to do this, because what I'm going to do... I can't gain crit or accuracy again, actually. But I get a CP back, and I deal 3 more damage that he can't block. I can't trigger crit, by the way, because crit requires me to deal 5. But I get to deal him 3 more, so he's at 47, and he can't do a thing about me. It's the best I had with what I was rolling, so, and I really like triggering that for this. I'm in my second main phase, so that's fine, and I have enough CP. End of my turn, I get my die back. He goes. He rolled a 1, he's getting swoop, so he heals 4, and he's dealing 3 undefendable. So he heals 4, he goes back to 51. He deals 3 undefendable, so now I'm at 22. But I get to keep my dice. By the way, that does mean I couldn't use, like, not this time, because that's prevents, and I can't prevent undefendable damage, is my understanding, so... Again, judges, correct me. My turn. Upkeep, income, we draw. I draw a samesies, so I can make 2 of my dice identical. I get 1 of those. we're just going to find out what we're doing. Oh, I got 2 hands. I would really like to do righteous. So we're going to try, because I'm crazy. Oh. Everything okay? Yes. Okay. That's my second roll. Nothing I want. I have a feeling this is going to be bad. Third roll. Wait. Okay. So I have 3. I can play samesies. So samesies says, change the value of one die to be identical to another. So I'm going to make this one a 6 for 1 CP. That's the cost of samesies, which will now trigger Righteous Prayer. Now, before I deal the damage, I'm going to spend my crit. I'm going to spend my crit because it would deal 8. And I'm going to get my crit back because it's then crit. So as I'm dealing more than 5, I'm going to spend my crit. So now I'm going to deal 13. I'm also going to spend my accuracy. So he is not defending it. He cannot block this. I will then gain back my crit. So he's taking 13. I gain back my crit. I don't have accuracy anymore. And I gain 2 CP. I believe, again, that that's how that order of operations would work. So I'm dealing him 13, which will drop him to... it would be 27. No, it'd be 37. 38. So 38. I'm getting him near me, at least. So I've just spent samesies. I'm at 4. I could spend some to draw if I needed to. Oh yeah, I also resolved something with a hand in it. That was an offensive roll. I get another point, so I'm at 5. Okay, this turn. He rolls. He gets a 1. He's healing again. And he's dealing 3 or 4. He deals me 3 damage. I cannot stop. Again. Why are we doing this? Why am I the tank character getting Shrek'd like this? And he regains 4, so he goes back up to 42. It's like all he's doing is like hitting me for small, tiny bits of damage that I can't actually do anything about. I'm going to, before my turn starts, spend 2 to draw a card. I get Tippet, which lets me increase or decrease by 1. That's actually pretty potent, especially since it is 1 CP to do it, and I seem to generate CP a fair amount, so I'm getting the hang of this. My turn. Upkeep, nothing. Income, 1 and another draw. I got my Divine Defense upgrade, which is 3 CP to do. Is there anything in my hand I'm going to want CP for on this roll? No. I'm going to go ahead and spend 3, dropping myself to 1, to play Divine Defense 2. So now I roll 4 dice on my defense. And I can heal. It basically just makes it a little harder to crack through. Now let's see what I get. Okay, so I have a... Oh, that was a shield. Okay, so I got Righteous Combat. I rolled Righteous Combat flat. 1, 2, 4s. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take a Righteous Combat straight. So I'm going to deal 5 damage. I'm going to spend this. So now I'm dealing 9. So I'm going to deal 9 damage. And I'm also going to roll 2 to find out, before he gets to his defense, what I'm doing to him. I'm going to get a CP from that, and I'm resolving this. So I'm getting a CP for... I don't know. But I'm also doing an extra 2 damage, so I'm doing 5, 9, 10, 11. I'm doing 11 to him. I'm gaining, I think, 2. Again, I'm not sure, because it's utilizing this, is how I read it. It's how I interpret it. And he takes 11, so that's going to drop him to 31. Okay. I'm catching him up to me. Again, I'm not entirely certain I'm playing Tide right, because it just says that utilizes at least one. Successfully activate an ability that utilizes one. So I'm not sure if it means up here and that's the activation, or down here. Actually, I think it means up here. I think it means this. So I'm going to take one back. There you go. I think that's correct. Because this is technically a bonus, I believe. This is the activation cost. So we're talking Retaliate, Mighty, Righteous, and then my straights. That's what I think. Okay. He gets to go. Don't roll a 1, please. You know, I would like to make progress once. Just once. I would like to not constantly have this dragon swooping into my face, doing damage I cannot affect. Now, the funny thing is I can use Tippet to make it, like, increase to a 2, but that's just as bad. I don't necessarily want to face down, what's that, 8? Yeah, 8. Yeah, I don't know how I would want to tip it. Like, I guess I would tip it to stop his heal. And then try to live through. Well, no, I'm fine with that. That's fine. Alright, upkeep, nothing, income, I draw. I get Mighty Prayer 2, which now has a wonderful little effect. So, Mighty Prayer 2. Okay, so I did this. I go up 1. I'm at 3. So let's see. Mighty Prayer 2 increases the unblockable damage and still gains crit and accuracy, but gives me a second ability at the bottom. Okay, so we are definitely going to spend the 2 for that, because I'm trying to upgrade my board so I can actually fight effectively. Okay, so we're going to do an attack. Let's see what we get. 4 swords and that. So right now, and I have 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. We're going to keep 3. Because right now I'm near either of these. This was that. So we have a 1, a 2, a 3. If I get a 4, I get a small straight. I got another 1, retry it. It really does not want me to ever succeed. Jesus. Okay, I'm going to tip it. I'm going to tip the 2 to a 3 because the 3 is a sheet. It is a head. I can tell down here. That way I can do Righteous Combat again. Christ almighty. And that was my last CP. So now I'm going to do 5. And I get to roll 2. I got 2 shields, which is another 2. So I'm doing 7. I'm doing 7 damage, but he can block a lot. And he does. He blocks 3. 1 through 5. So he blocks 3. So he's taking 4. Hey, look. I brought him back to where he was a moment ago. Jesus. My luck is very bad, but I'm getting the hang of Paladin. This would not be that bad if I was playing against a human, I think. So he goes. I'm going to cry. I swear to God, this is so stupid. This is so stupid. Why is it endlessly healing him? Okay. I get Transference, which doesn't help me. Transference lets me transfer a status effect, but all of mine are positive. I don't want to do that. And I haven't gotten anything useful, really. I keep rolling these same ass rolls. Oh, that's a lot of healing. Okay, that might actually be what I'm doing. Okay, we're doing this. We're keeping these 3. We're keeping the heals. We're playing Healy Boy. We're going to go for Holy Light, so... that's second reroll, third reroll. Okay, so I'm going to heal 3 hearts. So I heal back up to 16, because I refuse to lose. And then I roll 2 dice, and depending on what I roll, will dictate what happens. I roll 2 more hearts, which is drawing 2 cards. So I just said, you know what? It's heart time. It's heart time. It's heart time. I draw. I get Retaliate 2 and Holy Light 2, but I only have 1 CP. I could upgrade Retaliate. I could... Okay. Actually, Transference is useless. I'm going to sell that. Get that out of here. I'm going to sell that. Those are actually useless in this particular thing because I'm not playing against something that does these things. So now I'm at 3. So I can upgrade both Retaliate and Holy Light. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to upgrade Retaliate and Holy Light. So that's 3 CP. It's all my CP, but I think getting Requital here as an option will help me. Because I can give myself Retribution, I can heal, and I can deal damage with Requital. Okay, his turn. Is he going to roll 1 again? No, he rolled the maximum this time. So I guess he got sick and tired of punching me. Now he's just going to do 10 damage, defendable, and will he trigger swoop? 1 or 2? Are you fucking... No, 5 or 6 he trigger swoop. Okay, so he's going to hit me for 10, unless I do something, which I have no CP, so I can't currently. But I'm in a roll phase, so let's go ahead and Divine Defense. Okay. So I'm going to block 2 damage. So I'm going to take 8. It's going to be half my life. I'm going to deal a point back to him and gain a CP. Cool. So I gain a CP. I do 1 point back to him. I block 2, so I take 8. So I'm at 8. Yeah, this is hard. Okay, this dragon is very, very unpleasant. But now it's my turn. Income, because I have no upkeeps. I draw. Okay, so I get triple up, which I don't care about. Triple up is pay 2, draw 3. I do have not this time. So let's see what I get. I have a bunch of upgrades now. Okay, I've got 3 heals. I immediately know what I'm doing. I'm going to try to get more hearts for Holy Light. Because I want to heal as much as I can. That is not. That is the same thing it just was. That's not. Okay, so I'm going to heal back 3. So I go to 11. That's all I got, man. I'm fighting hard. But now, Holy Light says I roll 3. On a heart, I draw a card. So I got Blessed, which is quite powerful, actually, and I might need to do that. I also gain crit and protect. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So I have crit, and I have protect. Okay, I'm at 11. He's at 33. I'm not doing any damage. All right. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1, saving 1, to play Blessed. So what Blessed says is roll 1 die, and depending on what I roll, something happens. I got a 1, so I draw 2 cards. I get Vegas Baby and Helping Hand. I'm still in my second main phase. I will play Vegas Baby. It's free. Roll 1, and I gain half rounded up as CP. I gained 1. Oh my god. I would love it if the game would stop doing that. Oh my god. I do have Helping Hand, and I have 2 CP, so I can do something here. It's his turn. We're not doing that. Again, reroll that. I am tired of him healing. There. Gnashing Bite. Roll 4 dice, and then deal damage equal to the total value of the 2 highest. Okay, so we're going to use 4 of these. The two highest are a 6 and a 2. So he's dealing 8 to me. I cannot have that happen. Because that is way too much. So I am going to use not this time. So that's immediately going to cut down to 2 damage that I'm facing. It is defendable, so I get to roll 4. I'm going to block 1, deal him 2, and gain a CP. So I'm going to take 1 now. He's going to take 2. God dang it. So Paladins seem very interesting, but I am not... This is not good. This is... Well, you know, my luck is that bad, so... I'll also discard triple up for a CP. There you go. So I go to my income, I draw. I go up 1. Cool. This is Righteous Prayer 2, which is over there. Prosperity's not bad, I guess. I don't know what to do with my CP at this point. I'm trying to just outlast him, and I am not going to. I feel like I'm fighting uphill. Okay. So I have a crit. What's my biggest hit? I have a 1, a 3, a 4. Holy attack would not be bad. Okay, so let's think here. If I keep these and this, and I reroll these, I need a 2 and a 5. Or a 2. So let's see. See, now I'm close to this. Like, do I go for that? Because it's gain 4 CP. You know what? If I roll a shield, it's good. It really, really wanted me to whiff there. I have 1 CP, so we're going to try to use my reroll ability to either get a 2 or a hat. And I get neither. Oh my god. Oh my god. So that is a complete whiff. There's nothing I can do with that setup. There is nothing. Wait, no, I can do offensive stance. But I already have crit, or I can gain accuracy. Okay, we're going to do offensive stance. So I will deal 2 unblockable. So he's at 29. And I gained an accuracy because I already have a crit. I'm definitely going to have to cut whatever damage he's doing to me in half if I'm capable of it. His turn. He got a 4, which is hoarding, so he's going to jack one of mine and deal me 9. So he's going to jack one of my dice. Let's see how much I'm actually going to take. I'm going to use my Define Defense first. So I'm going to take 7. Unless I spent... Yeah, so if I spent it before I rolled, I'd take... Yeah, I'd take the same. Because I'm going to take 7, cut in half, rounded. I'm going to take 3. So I'm going to have to use that. And I'm going to take 3, and I'm going to deal 2 points back to him. Okay. Upkeep and draw. I don't need to do that, so I will discard that for a CP, because I could use the reroll. Okay, so that's 3 Shieldy boys, which is this, and a heart. So we'll try for, we're going to keep the 3 Shieldy boys. We're going to try for a 6. I doubt it. I doubt I'm that lucky. 2, 3. There's nothing I can do with that particular roll. Yeah, so I do nothing. He goes. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I took 3. I'm at 7. I'm pretty sure I'm on my deathbed now. But I'm getting the hang of what Paladin's about. Oh, he got a 5. Yeah, I also got this back. Discard one of my choice. I don't have any, and he deals how much unblockable? 8, which is enough to kill me. So that's the game. I lost. I'm at -1. All right. So that's Naraxus. He is brutal, but he does teach me kind of what I'm supposed to be doing as Paladin. But my dice rolls were, as you saw, absolutely ridiculous. He just kept healing over and over and over. Like, he only has 1 square that he heals, and it kept happening. And that just chipped away at me. Good God. I don't know how the monk or any of them are going to do against this guy, but we'll try. So, I hope you enjoyed this special little video. I was in the mood to do something quick tonight, and this was pretty quick. I think this was, yeah, one of my fastest playthroughs. So, as always, thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, hopefully I might actually get him lower than 27. This is a moral victory. I got him to 27. I got him lower than that. So, till next time, I will catch you all later.